Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to your June monthly reading. And wow, what a great month we're going to have here, because we are entering the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere and the winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. So we're going to be playing a little game of hot and cold, if you ever did that as a child, where you are, hide something, and as you get closer to it, you're hotter, warmer, and then also, cold, you're getting cold as you get further away from it. So we're going to be asking Spirit a couple of things, like, what are you fiery, red hot on target with? What does Spirit want you to know that you are at your higher vibration? And then what are you icy blue cold about? What is unseen? Maybe what are you having some lower love vibration that you have an opportunity, if you want to raise that for a higher experience? There's no right, there's no wrong, there's just experience here. So it's not meant as going, pointing fingers. It's strictly what we're asking Spirit. What is unseen that could help me have a higher experience if I choose to accept that mission? Also, Mercury is fully direct now, so it's a great time to launch new things. Whereas before we were like revisiting things, revising things, maybe even planning things, but now is the time to launch. So excited for this as well. I have readings for each individual zodiac sign. If you want to check out like different areas of your life too, I'm going to pop up a little screen here. And this chart shows each of the planets and what part of our life they rule over. So if you know the zodiac sign for each of your planets in your birth chart, you can, look at and watch the video for that particular sign. If you don't know your sign, you can always get a birth chart for free online. There's a lot that are offered out there. I personally use astro.com. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but just a great group of people that offer it for free. So you can check that out as well. It's like looking out of a house, right? There's all these different windows, and you have the front yard view, the backyard view, the side views, the second story, third story views. And that's what all of these different planets give us, different aspects, different viewpoints, so we can get a clearer picture of our lives. So if you want to check those out, you can do that, but I'm going to jump in to your reading for this sun sign and any other planets right now. All right, Leos, this is your reading for the month of June, and we are going to start off. We're going to dive in to find out from Spirit and from Creator what area of your life you might have some lower vibrational love energy that can be increased to bring in a higher experience. Now, this is just advice, just information. There's nothing we have to do with it if we don't want to, because we know Spirit won't get butthurt if we don't take the advice, because it is for us. It is not, any judgment. They won't, stop loving us. They have unconditional love for us. So it's just information. And we're going to start off here with the Wild Unknown archetype deck here, and this will be the area of life that they'd like us to know about. So let's take a look here, all right off the bat here. And we have the fault line. All right. So we will see what this is about here. Let's put this down here. I think that'll be good right there. And let's see here. That is, what is that? 49, something like that. Yep, here we go. So this is the fissure, the crack, the weak link. So imagine walking across a frozen lake that begins to crack before your eyes. And no matter how optimistic and brave you might be, panic ensues, right? You become fearful and tense and long for stable ground. So such is the energy of the fault line. It's the energy of walking on eggshells, of precarious dynamics, of sensing what is ready to break open into chaos. It's likely this cracking open is overdue, as fault lines develop slowly and naturally from underlying elemental pressures. So this card comes as a potent warning not to deny the shakiness that's afoot. It's much better to prepare yourself for change than to walk along the fault line pretending all is well. There's no easy fix for the situation at hand. It will require a foundational shift that alters the current dynamics from the ground up. It says it is possible that something a loved one said caused a crack in your relationship that has never been mended. Revisit it. The time to heal is nigh. And it says in Japanese, kintsugi pottery, gold is used to mend cracks, and breaks are thought of as a precious thing rather than something to be hidden. And I actually have heard too that even when they repair the gold with it, it actually is even stronger than it was before it was cracked. So I love that too. And when you're in the higher vibration of this energy, you're redefining reality. You're breaking open. But when we're in the lower vibrational energy, which is what we were asking about, we can have some precariousness, some pretending, some delusion. And to go deeper into this energy, we can dance to Everything is Broken by Bob Dylan. That's funny. But I like this coming in here because there is this, awareness that there is some shifting, some things that do need to be dealt with. And the lower vibrational energy that's coming in is kind of like this pretending that something isn't in need of change, that it's kind of like demanding it, right? So we'll dig in more here. In each of my monthly readings, I normally take a tarot deck. I split out the major arcana from the 4 suits of the minor arcana, which we'll get to in a moment as well. And this particular deck is called the Dark Tarot or the Black Tarot. And this is what we're going to use for the lower vibrational energies. But they also had me bring in a second deck, which is the Naked Heart Tarot, which we'll use for the higher vibrational energies, which we'll get into as well. So the major arcana represents like the overall energies like we have here for this particular overall energies of the lower vibration. This is what this one will be. And you'll notice in the Dark Tarot that there are some of the cards that have like white spots on them because it's wearing off at the top. And I was going to repair those, by using a Sharpie or something. But Spirit said, no, don't do that, because they like the message that even underneath the shadow, underneath whatever feels dark and shadowy in our world, underneath it, there is bright light. There is unconditional love energy there. So I like that message. And so I left it because I am pretty particular. So, I wanted to make sure to share that beautiful message as well. So let's take a look here for you, Leos, and just see what Spirit else wants you to know about this fault line. Where maybe in your life does it also recommend here? Well, we have the High Priestess. Yeah. So it's the hidden, the unknown, the deep, because the High Priestess, of course, she steps back out of life, out of the chaos into her High Priestess temple. She connects to the higher realms, goes beyond and behind the veil, dives deep into the subconscious and the unconscious and the deep levels of their emotions. So I feel like there is something in the subconscious that has been impacting you that you may not have been aware of, that has been impacting you, but you don't realize where it's been coming from, which could be like invisible forest fields that are keeping abundance and love and different things from you, and you feel like there's something wrong, but you couldn't quite put your finger on it. Well, this is about diving deep and going inward. And I feel like you might have been putting off wanting to go inward because it's like, ooh, scary, right? But your, beautiful Leo energy is the child, is the inner self, the inner child. And I feel like that is something that is your strength to be able to go in and look at. And so this is like an invitation to do that. We will dive deeper, though, because we're also going to look into how amazing that you've been doing in your life. And we're going to use the Crystal Medicine Oracle to start off here. Okay. They're popping out your card already. But this represents a tool, something you've already like mastered or is at a higher vibrational energy already that can help you with this. But it's a kudos as well of what you've been able to achieve and what you've been doing in your life that has brought this, healing ability around. So let's take a look here. Yeah, you have initiation with sacred site. And phenocite, maybe, is what it is. Card number 16. So we will put that here. And let's find out what energy this brings in here for you and what you've mastered already. Or at least that's vibrating at a very high frequency. So you've attracted this card into your awareness today as it is a sacred time of initiation. Throughout your life, there are certain times when you're offered opportunities for huge personal growth, and your soul in these moments is aligned with powerful energy that allows for awakening on all levels. You are entering into a rite of passage where you will be offered new gifts and abilities to assist you on your journey. So the stars are aligning at this time to shower you with divine blessings. Yeah, the high priestess energy, like on steroids here. So have you been feeling a little frustrated with or stuck in your life? Have you been doubting your purpose? Do you struggle to believe in yourself and feel unworthy? Well, the universe has shown up to remind you how powerful and amazing you are. Know that you are worthy, and all that you have been searching for, or the wisdom and clarity to action your next steps, is right here. Take the time to connect to and be aware of what's coming through for you at this time, because it could be an offer of a new job, an opportunity to go on holiday, a marriage, a birth of a child, death of a loved one, or any other major event in your life. These are catalysts to bring in this new vibration, higher vibration and energy for you, a universal blessing and ignition of the soul. Wow. Your gifts are ready to be honored and worked with, and now is the divine timing of initiation in honor of who you are and what you have already achieved. Make sure to nurture and believe in yourself as you birth this new energy. You can't make this up. So this is so perfect here. You even have all this sacred sites, which we'll talk about here in a sec, in wonderful energies and focus and connection to spirit. So there is the shaking, the crack that was there is your higher self, your soul, your connection, your gifts. You've just been expanding so much that it has to open up. It can't be contained anymore. And I love this for you. The sacred site is the medicine, and this talks about that there are thousands of sacred sites spread throughout the globe, created and founded by ancient civilizations like Stonehenge back here. They were built where ley lines or energy lines crossed, making them a powerful vortex to connect to other worlds. They are known to hold the dynamic energy of initiation and sacredness. So being in a sacred site will lift your energy to a higher state of consciousness. And the ancients knew this and would facilitate all of their ceremony and sacred business in these places. Some examples of sacred sites include Uluru, Machu Picchu, Stonehenge, Mount Shasta, and the Grand Canyon. If you ever get an opportunity to travel to a sacred site, you'll understand the powerful initiation it can offer, and you'll definitely be transformed by the experience. Wow. And then Fri-Sat does assist in integrating initiations, and it's involved with rites of passage, and it allows you to awaken new gifts. So if you're into crystals, that definitely comes in as well. So I am loving this. And then, like I said, we'll look here at the Naked Heart Tarot and see what else they want to tell you here about this wonderful gift of initiation. I feel like you've had a lot of upgrades and a lot of things in your life, and here comes another huge one for your life. But let's take a look here. What else do you want Leo to know about this initiation and this connection to spirit? All right. Do you want that one right here? And I had a feeling you were going to get the High Priestess again. I should have said it, but here it is. So you got High Priestess twice, 2 different decks. You can't make it up. So nothing more I can add to that except that they really mean it. You really are set for this significant spiritual awakening. And we'll dive into here more. We're going to get into the 4 corners that have to do with the 4 elements and, of course, the 4 suits of the minor arcana. We're going to start with the south. Being up here, meaning the spiritual, which I mean, imagine we're going to get some information here, the spiritual world. And the north is the physical world. And depending on which hemisphere you live on, these could be reversed, or it could resonate differently. So just take these with an open heart and see which resonates for you. This might be more for your physical world and this for your spiritual world, or vice versa, but just keep an open mind as you look at those. All right. So we are here looking into the south, which, like I said, is fire, and it is the wand suit. And so this is the spiritual world, your spiritual energy, but also is your focus, your attention, your ambition, your intention, where you are putting your energy into action. And where we'll talk it down here about your career and job, up here is more life purpose. What sparks you to live? What sparks your life, right? So we'll start here. We're going to focus in first on what you are rocking and knocking out of the ballpark in the spiritual energy first, and then we'll dive a little deeper. Yeah, you have the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands shows standing on a hill and shining and not being defensive. I like this because, you being ruled by the sun, I usually say with this card here that the sun does not ask permission to shine, and it doesn't get defensive when people don't like it. These people have to get into the shade if they can't stand it. You don't defend it, you don't dim your light, you just shine bright and you express yourself. And I love this energy because you don't take it personally when other people try to burst your bubble, and realizing that they are feeling low about themselves, and that that's why they are speaking up and doing that, not because it's personal, it's because of how they feel personally about themselves, right? So I like this energy, very positive, very, it's not hissy like the cat shows here. It's very strong foundation, and it allows you to shine. It's one of the few 7s for me that doesn't feel like obstacle. It feels more like shining bright. So I like that. And then let's take a look here and see what Spirit wants you to know about what may be at a lower vibration that you can actually transform as well. And you've got the Queen of Wands. Yeah. So the Queen of Wands is stepping up into your power in a new and powerful way. The Queen of Wands not only rules over the fire, but she actually, all the queens are given water as well, which is a connection to the spirit world. So they definitely have this beautiful connection, heightened connection, where they can really get things done. They shine even brighter. And so this really, with the High Priestess energy, it feels very connected. You trust your intuition. You need a decision. To make a decision, you tap into the higher realms, you dial up the eye in the sky that allows you to get the information that you're needing. So there is this nudge here going inward. I mean, you connect to your high priestess self here. I mean, this is telling you that you do it, but there is also this heightened, it's taking it to a whole new level of your spirituality here. Now, we also, for each of the directions, we're going to pull oracle cards, and it is just more awareness, more advice from Spirit. Particularly around this one, we're pulling the Cosmic Journey Oracle. So let's just shuffle that in here. Let's see, what else do they want you to know around this heightened awareness of your spirituality? Right into this reality. And that is card number 32. So we'll put this like this, and let's see what this brings in, what message they have for you. So each day is like a blank page in a book, and your next chapter is ready to be written, and you get to pen exactly what you want into existence. Whatever is meant for you is now being written into this reality. You are writing your own mythic tale, downloaded from the infinite universe of possibility into the realness of your current reality. Turn off the inner critic looking over your shoulder. Simply write, as you are the hero in your own tale of divine destiny, perfectly unfolding. Journaling gets you into perfect alignment with your highest essence. So what is the worst thing that can happen if you write down the dreams you are almost too scared to whisper to yourself? Ooh, I like it. These come with a cosmic catalyst question that you can ask yourself, which is, if my pen were a magic wand, what would I write for the next chapter of my life? And a cosmic checkbox is something you can do if it resonates for you. It says, identify one specific thing you want to see within this next month and write how the universe would conspire to make this happen. Bonus points if you use a purple pen to align with your cosmic destiny, because there's a purple pen. I like it. So definitely stepping into your power, stepping into that here. And I like that. So we'll put that there. And then we will move into the north direction, which is the suit of pentacles. It's the element of earth. This is the physical world. So this is all about your body, your money, your abundance, like I said, job and career, the outside world stuff, right? And this is about the physical action that you take there. So this cards here are, what are you rocking in the outside world? So let's take a look and see what Spirit has. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles does show you that you've been doing the work, you've been putting in the blood, the sweat, and the tears. The Eight of Pentacles shows higher education, higher awareness, but a lot of movement in your outside world. So I just feel like with all of this that you've done before, that's why it's cracking. You've done so much expansion, so much inner work that you are ready for this change. You're ready for this new upgrade, because with the Eight of Pentacles, things can't stay the same as they are. They either need to move up or out. And I feel like you are just moving and expanding in incredible ways. So let's take a look here and see what in your physical world, Spirit and Creator feel there could be expansion and raising of your vibration. Yep. Eight of Pentacles again. So even more education and awareness that's expanding in your life here. So I really feel like there is this significant education, I guess, in a way, but it's connecting to the higher wisdom, the connection, with all this high priestess and all this. It is about taking things to a new level. It's like an apprentice becoming a master. So I like that you've done so much. It's like, yeah, I want more. I feel like you always hunger for more awareness, more knowledge, more ability and skills. And I feel like you are continuing to do this. So if you've been wanting to expand and take, maybe have a certain degree or certain certifications or something, definitely this would support doing that with both of these here. But this can be just learning, an apprentice becoming a master is the energy with this as well. But let's take a look here with the Earth Magic Oracle, see what they have to add into this knowledge and this. You definitely aren't afraid to do the work at all. You've got both of those are such huge things. Can't believe you got two double cards coming out the same here. I haven't had any of them come out that way yet, and I think I only have one more reading to do. So very unique here. Yeah, here's your cave, your sanctuary. So definitely the high priestess going into her high priestess temple is coming up here, creating her sanctuary. So let's take a look here and see what more they add here. So I don't feel like maybe for a majority of you, it's not about you going outward, like to a school and stuff. I feel like you learning a lot within your own cave, within your own high priestess temple. And it says, as the sun sets, the crescent of the new moon appears in the distance as this ancestral human creates his art, painting on the walls of the cave with colors drawn from the earth substances. The fire warms him, the cave shelters him, and provides a refuge from the rest of the world. With its womb-like structure, it not only offers sanctuary, but also serves as a temple that houses his creative spirit, which eventually gives birth in the physical form of his artwork. Note how absorbed he is in the process. He no doubt has prepared for this creative ceremony by getting the fire going, mixing the colors, and gathering his sacred objects. He's painting an image of a sacred spiral, one of the most ancient symbols ever discovered. It's been depicted in artwork found in a variety of cultures and occurs frequently in nature in exquisite mathematical proportions, such as in the shape of a nautilus shell. It also shows up in burial sites around the world representing the endless spiral of life, death, rebirth, the grand and complex mystery so elegantly portrayed in a simple circular pattern. Very much sounds like the high priestess energy, right? But this card says there is a quiet, still place inside of you that will always be available as a sanctuary. Yet finding such a space in the natural world will enhance and complement this internal place of peace. Whether it is a cave, a meadow, a forest, a seashore, or any other setting in nature, this is where you can see, hear, and feel the presence of the Creator in your surroundings. Let it become a temple for your heart and soul. Rather than having your computer, television, or any other human-made device or activity be your sanctuary, allow yourself to discover the perfect place in nature where you can simply be and breathe. Doing so bridges the connection between the internal and external, facilitating a spiritual communion that allows your being to be aligned in dramatic and quiet reverie with all that is. And in today's busy world, it becomes even more critical to set aside time for sanctuary, even if you have to schedule it. So yeah, definitely doing the work, the inner reflection, this beautiful, beautiful connection in the sanctuary to spirit is huge here, even if you have to schedule it. I mean, you got high priestess twice, which goes into the high priestess temple, and you have the sanctuary. So definitely a calling to go deeper consistently with your higher self. in the spirit world, of course. And then we're going to move over here to the east, which is the air element and the suit of swords. And of course, this is all about the mental world. So this is your mind, your thoughts, your beliefs, the stories that you apply to things. Education, like we talked about, if you're wanting to expand that. So we'll take a look here and see. This is, of course, first of all, what you're rocking in the mental world. So let's take a look here and see what they'd like you to know here. Yeah, the Two of Swords. So if you have some decisions to be coming up here soon, this is about closing your eyes and opening your heart, trusting your intuition to guide you there. This does tell me that that's what you do. I mean, you have the High Priestess here, so obviously you connect to your intuition, you trust it. But this is like I said, I just feel like it's taking you to a whole new level, which I know sounds pretty like, really? Because I feel you're very intuitive. And you're even going even further, which you're like, what am I going to do? Channel aliens next? You know, you're like, ooh, I want that. Let's take a look here, though, and see what Spirit and Creator feel that you have some lower vibrational energies, possibly that can be raised here in your mental world. Oh my gosh, Two of Swords again. This is so synchronistic and crazy. I am just blown away. Because you got the Two of Swords twice, you got the Eight of Pentacles twice, the High Priestess twice. Now I'm a little disappointed that you didn't get the Seven of Wands twice here. Crazy. I love it. So you definitely, it is just going to a whole new level is what I feel, because it's stuff that's already happening and it's just expanding more and more. So it's crazy. I like it. We're going to pull here from the numerology guidance cards here. And let's take a look here and see what else do they want you to know about this energy here. And you got adventure. Yeah. Card 55. All these synchronicities coming in. A power number for sure. And you are ready to embark on this new adventure in your spirituality. I mean, it's just, you can just feel it, that there's this new, they keep on saying upgrade. So this card indicates a need to see your life as an adventure. You know, no one knows what will happen tomorrow, so why not make the most of today? And by this card coming into your reading, you're being encouraged to step out of the rut of your everyday life to experience exciting new things. It doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just a couple of minor adjustments can add a little adventure and zing. This is a time to be inquisitive and daring. You might want to rearrange your furniture or experiment with new styles of clothing. Perhaps you could eat a different type of food, take up a new hobby, or go on an overseas voyage. Sometimes a new version of something familiar is enough to shake things up. Even a random act of kindness can be an adventure in itself. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are leading you toward new experiences and adventures. You've got people to meet and plenty of things to see, so open yourself up to the unknown. Revitalize your soul and broaden your horizons. Adventure stimulates the life force and enhances your connection to Source. And the affirmation for the card, I broaden my life experience and therefore expand the growth of my soul. So, boom, there we go. If we had any doubt, there it is. And then we move into the final direction, which is, of course, is west, element of water, which is the suit of cups. This is the heart world. And so that's all of our emotions, our love, all of our different types of relationships. So let's see where you're rocking it in the heart world here. All right. And of course, Two of Cups. So you have all these twos coming in here too. But the Two of Cups shows this relationship with your higher self, is what I feel. It can be relationships with people. It could be your power of emotional choice. But I just feel with everything that's unfolded here that you have mastered this connection. Like that's your lower self and your higher self walking together in this tight bond with this other high priestess that you got top of the other high priestess. So I just feel like you have this strong connection and relationship with your higher self, and I like that. And we'll see here where in your heart area might you have some lower vibrational love energy that can be heightened. So let's take a look here. So for our Leos, okay. And Ace of Cups, yeah. So higher and higher and higher love. This is the love from up above. So it makes total sense that you're moving higher, you're filling up even more. It's almost like you're trading in your chalice for an extra large jumbo chalice, so to hold more unconditional love. But definitely there is this upgrade energy here, this supersizing your Ace of Cups. I love that. Let's take a look here with the Journey of Love Oracle. Will be your last card for this reading. And let's take a look and see what else they want you to know here. All right. So for our Leos. All right. This will be the one. And you have the Pearl Threaded. And that is card number 38. So we'll put that here and let's see what this brings in here for you. Though we labor through the illusion of individuality and have to face our inner challenges in solitude, our spiritual transformation is not an independent event, nor is it for our victory alone as we approach the enlightened way of all-embracing love. Each human being is a pearl on the Divine Mother's garland, gradually assuming luster and revealing beauty, worth, and radiance over many lifetimes. Together, we are creating a precious offering in return for her gift of life. We can learn to draw on the collective effort to allow our own journey to become integrated into the journey of the group without being weighed down, and instead to be lifted up. To do this, we honor the thread that connects each of us as one divine being. Just like the various fingers that belong to one hand, then we honor the pearl essence of our divine nature, that we are capable of growth and transformation, becoming divine beauty. So this oracle brings you a message. You are to shift your perspective to allow all groups that you are involved in to become a source of energetic lifting rather than depletion. If a group you are involved in cannot do this for you, then you may not be in vibrational resonance, and it may be time to seek a group that is more energetically supportive of your vibration. Trust your feelings and don't be scared to open up and allow yourself to connect with others. That way you can truly know if a group or gathering is for you or if you need to move on. But do trust that you are not alone on your journey, and the soul connections that will nourish you will draw you to them, like strands of pearls on the Divine Mother's necklace. Wow. So there's this unity, this drawing closer together here. And I really like that because I feel like that's next level stuff, right? You're used to being drawing into yourself and expanding yourself. And Leo energy, you're usually okay with groups and gatherings. But this is taking your spirituality to this whole place. Like you are getting into that, heightened place of feeling like you are all one, really expanding into this unity, not seeing a difference between you and others. It's like getting to that level is where you're heading. So talk about a huge upgrade. Shazam! I love this for you, Leo, and I'm excited for all of this, and what a wonderful reading. Blew me away with all the synchronicity that came in here, but I'm excited to see where you go with all this beautiful energy and this upgrade. So that is what they have for you here, Leo, for the month of June. And if you're looking for more messages of love from above, there's a couple things that you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That tells me that you're enjoying these videos, but it also tells YouTube that you are, and they'll bring more similar videos to you. The second thing that you can do is click that subscribe button, and that does give you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, there is an option for all when you go into your settings, and if you select that, two things happen. One, you'll be notified right away when I put out new readings, and two, you're also notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. Currently, I go every Wednesday through Sunday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and then also additionally on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Also, doing all this stuff, it helps spread the Zen love, and you're part of the love tsunami, because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so crazy, giddy, happy, excited, wants to automatically share the videos of my channel with other people as well. So if you are inspired to do any of those things I mentioned, please know I'm ever so grateful. And these readings are general readings. If you want even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings at a reasonable rate. All that information is listed in the description box of the video down below. All right, beautiful soul, as you're going throughout each and every moment of every day of your adventure, please know that every second you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. So have an amazing journey. I'm sure we'll be talking soon. In the meantime, much love to you. You hang in there and you take care.